Hello, everybody. This is Patty, the leather lady. Hey, I just wanted to bring you into the shop today. I'm going to show you a few things that I have got going on. Definitely got some projects going. I've got some farrier shops. Look at this. This guy needs a new pair of farrier shops, and these he said you cannot find anywhere because of the way that the strap is done and the way that it hooks up. So apparently, the gentleman who is now passed away made these and did them for one or maybe the only Oregon farrier schools. And so he's passed away now, so there's nobody making these shops. So guess what? I get to do these and make these shops. And as you can see, got a couple of saddles in. We're going to refleece this one here. This is, I mean, you guys, if you want to talk about taking care of a saddle, this thing is from the 70s. It is a custom made saddle, and this woman has literally taken care of this saddle impeccably. And this is a forest knot custom saddle, and look at the plaiting look at this. This is just gorgeous. But she's taking care of it. Now, for saddle makers watching this, if they're watching, one of the things she said that he gave her so she could keep it up as far as the color and everything. So the stain that he used on the saddle, or the dye that he used on the saddle, I think she said this word stain, he gave her some of that so she could touch it up every now and then. Okay. But beautiful, beautiful. I have to say, out of all the years that I have done saddle work, I have never seen somebody, this is from the 1970s, someone take care of it so well. But the other thing I want to show you guys on here, so I just need to refleece the bottom. The bottom is completely eaten up. But I want to show you something. I'm going to say, oops, sorry, Kicho. Got to get out of the way, baby. One of the things I'm going to show you here, and I'm going to tell you guys, don't do this, just because you're going to sort of ruin your seat. So I asked her what happened. If you can see, I don't know if this will do this really close. But I asked her, I said, so what happened here? You know, all these, if you can see all these scratch marks on it. I said, what happened? You got a cat? Or, I mean, this is really weird. She goes, well, I sort of took a Dremel to it. A Dremel, some sandpaper, got a Dremel head and put some sandpaper. No, you can actually sand your seat down a little bit with a finer sandpaper and get that rough up a little bit. But please don't do this to your saddle, because I don't know if I can help it out a lot, but I'm sure I can. But anyway, that's one of the saddles. I just got done doing a rigging plate on this one. Did that, made some billets, got some billets for somebody. And we have 10 halters that are going to Europe. Got those done. I wanted to share with you guys too about cinches. I think cinches are really important, or girths. This pertains to both of them. This is a type of, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show. Let me see if I can do this the long way so you can see this. This is considered a moon girth. I'm going to sort of move this up a little bit. Sorry, guys. So this is a moon cinch. We do get them in girth. I mean, all you have to do is change out the ends, but we do have them in a cinch and a girth. This is a moon, so if you look at it, it sort of has a curve to it, like a crescent, slight crescent. But these are really great because it gives some extra padding. In the center, it's wider, gives a little bit less pinching from the pressure. A lot of jumping people use the wider or like a guard, a jumping guard in the center there. But this is a pad that we do with sheepskin. So many of you don't maybe not know that I do sheepskin as well. But this one here is made from Ingle. I like the Ingle products. We can also make them here and adjust them in custom. Ingle uses Australian merino. This is black. We can get them in brown. We can get them in several different colors. Here's the thing, is that when you get a colored sheepskin, this is probably about 7/8 inch thickness. It is not considered a medical grade because it is dyed, okay? So let me go over here and show. Kicho, I gotta move you, honey. Sorry, I gotta move you. So on these English pads, you can get them on your Western ones too. This color here is a natural color, definitely. And on the undersides, this is an inch thick merino, Australian merino. So this is an inch thick that you're gonna see those. I have some English pads, dressage pads in here. I do have all my sheepskin on sale right now for the month of February for Valentine's, in case you want one. If you have kids and you want a bareback pad, let me tell you, we have a phenomenal bareback pad in either English or Western. I just sent one to Connecticut, I believe, or was it Maine? Anyway, really, really great. So if you need anything with sheepskin, we can actually add it for you guys. We can fix your tack up. We have all different kinds of colors to choose from. This is the merino sheepskin, and this we even have long-haired sheepskin. So like if you're doing decorative kind of stuff, or if you want a rug, this is just gonna keep going and going and going. So we have all that kind of stuff in all those different colors. This is very long, as you can tell, but very beautiful and very heavy, definitely. We also now carry Tibetan sheepskin. So I do add it to like nose bands, chin straps, you need bumpers, that kind of a thing, anything like that. But sheepskin, not only we do like for cars and airplanes with the covers, sheepskin's great for many, many reasons, and also medical. We've done things for the medical community, like for harnesses and things like that, added sheepskin and helped in that community. But in the summer, it helps whisk away sweat. So, and in the winter, it keeps your course nice and warm. But if it's a medical grade, it really keeps from chafing. That's why most of the equestrian products, if you see it, definitely want medical grade for chafing. I've even taken my scraps and somebody's having a problem and their horse is starting to have a sore. I would send them a scrap. They put that medical grade on there, say it's on a cinch or whatever, so that it doesn't rub on the horse itself. So, but we do all kinds of stuff. You know, all you have to do is say, hey, do you have this in sheepskin? And we probably do. I just don't advertise everything. We have clothing and rugs and car stuff and golfing stuff and straps and your, what do you call that? You know, your seatbelt covers, or if you're doing, you know, your golf, you've got your golf bag, you got that. You can do all kinds of things with sheepskin. But I just wanted to come on and just share with you all the things that I'm doing this week, because I did put just a video on. Hello from St. Paul. I'm not far from you. I'm in Newburgh. But the thing is that I wanted to come on because I just got done doing a video on my YouTube channel for sewing machines. So I've been getting a lot of people asking, I don't know which sewing machine to get for my first sewing machine. Or is this a good sewing machine? Or they'll send me an email or a text. How do I know that this is good? So I really went into detail on 2 machines. So I'm going to flip this around again. I did the video on Big Bertha. I call her Big Bertha. She is Big Bertha, and she is my end all. She's already paid for herself. You want machines that are going to pay for themselves. And then I also have my tabletop. Excuse me, I'm working, so I've got all kinds of stuff. My tabletop is an old Conso. There's better ones out there, but I love it. I've used it for many, many years, probably going on 20 years now. But anyway, there's a video on that, so you can go on there and see lots of tips things to ask, things to make sure it comes with or it doesn't come with, things to make sure that you ask about, and then take samples if you're gonna buy a machine, take a sample what you're working on, because some of these machines, like my second one that I just showed you, the Conso, it hates anything thin. Let me tell you, anything thin, it hates it. It likes to just eat it up. But the other thing too is that it also depends on the products and the projects that you're working on. I do a lot of heavy stuff. I don't do a lot of bags. I'm not a bag kind of tote kind of a thing, but I do a lot of things, as things that I like to play with. So, but just wanted to come on, and I really wanted to share about the shaps that I'm going to be making, or the chinks, and also to talk about the sheepskin, because sheepskin is so important if you're having problems, and it might be just stress points that on your equipment that isn't fitting right. I get a lot of people coming to me, well, my saddle fits really good, but he's getting a sore. No, the saddle doesn't fit. A lot of people put blankets on, or a couple of blankets, or they put these built up blankets, and those are just band-aids for a bad fit. So also too, sometimes your girth or your cinch is too small or too long, so it may create pinches and sores. So sheepskin sort of helps with that. And then also too, if you want sheepskin, we've got sheepskin gloves and all that kind of stuff. So, but I just want to come on because I haven't come on for a little bit, and we're getting ready to do a bunch of things. So you'll see me a little bit more coming on live, just letting you know what I'm doing. And again, if you want to see videos, any type of videos, hey, could you do this video, or have you done a video on this? Because not only do I have the Leather Lady LLC channel, I have the channel for the Leather Lady it has the @ or whatever that little thing is called, and it's called Saddle Repair and Restoration. So most of the saddle repair and restorations are going to be over there, but anything with leathercraft DIY kits, again, you guys, DIY is the way to learn. If you're doing homeschoolers or anything like that, you need an art art element in there. Definitely DIY kits, and I do live workshops. So if you want a live workshop, or a I can't even talk, a live workshop online, or a class online, we do that. I mean, I'll send you all the products, we'll set it up, send you all the products, set up a time, and we will teach either one-on-one or in a class. I do it all, baby. Anyway, hope you guys have a great rest of the night. And no, what are you eating? Oh, my dog. I'll talk to you on the next video.